Here we go with Starcade Hellraiser. Gotta skip one here. I'm actually going to be doing A10, 11, and 12 first, then going back and picking up A9 later. I actually somehow don't have a video of my A9 clear. I did try to get them all, but apparently I did not. So anyway, this is A10, spoilers abound obviously, Breath of the Creator Normal. I'm going to tell you right now, this one's one of the worst ones in the entire series because for A10, this is so absurdly easy it's not even funny. Shouldn't even be this easy. Just should not. In fact, I almost make it far harder than it is, and as you'll see, somebody doesn't like what I have to say about it, and I don't like what they say about it either. Anyway, a couple of trash pulls here, not really anything. This was a one-shot. This was a one-shot and an easy one-shot. This wasn't even really... This really wasn't worthy of being A2, okay? This is how bad this is. This almost is like the last video I just did, the Zelvatol, or excuse me, the first video in the 3-4 series I did, the Zelvatol stuff. I really, I really want to know what was up with a lot of this, because it's just like, oofda. This was not good. This was not good at all. And, you get 2-3 trash pulls, and you get to the next part of this. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, but yeah, this this is, I can't see how they get away with this being A10. I really don't. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Third and final trash pull here as we get ready to head to the boss. The only one of the 4 rooms here that gives you the theme they use for A1, 2, and 3, and 5, 6, and 7. And again, the trash isn't even really worth talking about, but here is the opening of the exhaust duct, which will... And I should have realized this right away with how they show this. The spikes on the side, the lightning on the side of the pit, the balls up top, etc. We've got another goblin to face. It's, for even the get good is dead, this is, rather easy for a party of 8. I did this 3-4 times, because this was the one that I really couldn't get my piece for this week. Lane Bricks Strike Box. Hope I got the name right. And basically, the first thing I'm thinking of is, okay, yeah, don't touch them ever. Of course, to me, I thought I was being sarcastic because I honestly thought this was like, several things like, what, A1, you had to touch something to trigger something else to prevent you from wiping and all that kind of shit. So... anyway, here I go to Mr. Strikebox. The Executionator, or the Excruciator, I guess is what this thing is called. Okay, fine, great. It's basically avoid the AoEs. Now I'm starting to see, okay, there's 3 things, and they're all glowing and all doing stupid stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, this has gotta, alright, I'm gonna hit that to try to stop something, and of course it drops the bombs. It does those. I'm trying to prevent things from happening with everything I've seen in previous, things. Like if you have that, you go into those things to shut them off or something like that. And unfortunately, at this point, it's not going the way I planned it. And one person, I'll find the spot here in a second, kick the road around if we wipe. I mean, all I'm trying to do at this point, and I don't realize till a couple times later that in fact he's the one that's activating these to try to hit us. I was actually trying to prevent stuff. I also don't know what that jagged rope, it seems, between tethering him and one player, and now the fun begins. And I'm already pissed. If I could jump off the edge of this and make him 7-man, I probably would have. I'm not even realizing until I see, oops, the other wall is advancing on us. It's a demon wall scenario. The God press R6 with the steamroller here. So we have to avoid those AoEs and the things, and whoops, there's another hit to the steamroller. But this, yep, there's a stack mechanic. There's a stack mechanic. Another AoE to avoid. But again, for A10, this is absurd. Now, there's only 2 more, but we're not even going to get close to that. And there you go. You're done. So that goes away, and here comes the... of course, I tell Argus, who's one of the tanks here, you heard that, right? I said, and he says, yep. And it's like, I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to get kicked. I'm going to be done with this, because it's like... I don't know what the purpose of those 3 things is, but it's like in every other goddamn fight, it's like if you see something like that, it's supposed to prevent something. Not here. It basically causes the negative stuff for the rest of the party, and well, there you go, that's that, and there's those, and single charge. Godspin whoopsie bops or something they call it, I think. But basically those 3 things, or those 3 buttons, are buttons he presses to do all that. And it's like, whoops, I'm on the pad again. I'm not even realizing I'm on the spike pad. Whoop. At this point, I don't care if I get kicked. I really don't, because I have obviously fucked this 6 ways from 2 since I kissed my ass game. Just kiss it. Kiss it all. I don't care. Get me out of here, and if I have to get... I had to do this, 3 more times anyway to get my bolt for the week, and... But, the fight is just... It's ridiculously easy for A10. This isn't even worth A2. It isn't. It just is not. And especially when we get to A11 and A12, this is almost like Binding Coil 3, where there was just nothing to fight. And there might as well not have been. Now they do throw in 2 fortune gobbies here at the back end. That Goblins of Fortune, I guess, would be probably making sure they don't end up stepping on shit or something, but there you go. Crunch. There's another stack. Stackity-doo-dah for that. And now it's like, yeah, it gets my ass candy. Sorry. to the rest of you. And I felt sorry for the rest of them, because it was like, I seriously believed, like, there's even a mechanic in Great Google Heart that's like that to a certain extent. It's just like, if you don't want these effects to come raining down on you, you gotta take care of them over the course of the fight. Well, nope, this worked the other way around. But again, as far as this goes, this didn't go well for me, but the party, it was way too easy of a clear. Just nothing to be kind about it at all. This was a stupid, absurdly easy clear. It was, and that's the end of it. And that's A10. It is that easy, and I think it lulls people to sleep after a bit of a mechanic stance in A9. I'll post one later once I get another one up for A9, and we'll go from there. So, anyhow, there's A10. Goodbye, Splat. Stargate Hellraiser. See you soon. 434.